last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. At their own 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's going to make a statement today.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Turning it on! And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've...
Makes the catch and he's free. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets the back moving. The run to the left. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on second down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. There's some room. Touchdown, Ohio State. Into the end zone for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back out on the field. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's McCoy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll go play action with Sayin. Starts to scramble to the left. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his legs, it's Jackson.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Say it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Say it. That's caught. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then again, hurdle, not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, say it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Again, it's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot, maybe throw the football down the field. But I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
Second down from the 20, and they just need a yard. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Hard-hitting tackle.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Well, they put their defense in a tough spot as that punt is marked dead at the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got a man, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Quarterback making checks. Sayin, bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back get him down for a big loss.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Volunteers with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Say it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Throwing St. Clair. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. And they get him down. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory.
22, sweep.
This quarterback part of their running game. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Moving past the 25. Maybe a crease. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! Rolled his way into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. St. Clair got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard short completion on first down. Now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Again, it's St. Clair. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Saying from the gun on third down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Direct snap. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's McCoy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, say it. Here's a heat. Connection to the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
If you're going to attack and have success against man covers, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Puncks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Just feeds the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. He'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going. But they
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And it's good! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wants to change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Running inside. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've got the lead in the final minute. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, what a great Excellent job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snap to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Direct snap. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.